Thank you very much for watching today. Well, today's topic is going to be about mental toughness and what things that you can do when there's a down real estate market. So today, first, I'm going to have a disclosure about these are my opinions and experiences and things that I've dealt with in over 28 years being in real estate. Especially, I'm going to kind of go over some things that are connected with things that happened during the Great Recession 10 years ago in real estate. So I'm going to compare things because I want realtors out there to know and read other articles, talk to other people that have been in the business longer than 10 years, and things that happen during a down market. Because with the crazy things that are happening with the coronavirus and things in the world right now, we pretty much know the real estate market is going to be hit by what's happening out there, and things are going to slow down in different ways. So today I'm going to give you about 5 things to think about to keep your mental toughness and to prepare for things that help you. So, and this is all over, you're stronger, better, more agile, faster in your business. So first, the number one thing, when right now, before it even hits, we know it's happening, things are going to be slowing down in the real estate market. One thing you got to do is understand what's going on with you personally, mentally, yourself, your family, your personal finances, and then make sure that you know what you have to do and your time to work and because you're going to have to work harder. It's going to come up. There's the amount of work you've been doing, you're going to have to put in a little bit more effort. So get your personal things in order. Get in on a schedule, know what your responsibility, especially now with family and quarantines and things like that. This is good and bad. You're quarantined, you're stuck, you're in your house, you have to work or you have to take care of your family. So get your number one, get your personal life in order as possible day to day in a schedule, because you have to work and you're going to have to work a little harder. It's kind of like you want to work very hard to try for the best, but also prepare for the worst. So again, with my experience, and I had over 200 realtors, probably about 250 realtors 10 years ago, go through this. So I helped them, coach them, mentor them, give them emotional support through a tough time. So I went through this with hundreds of realtors, and the number one thing that I saw, you got to have your finances in order, what you have to do financially, and hope for the best, pretty much, and work for the best, but prepare for the worst. What happens if your income last month gets cut half this month or half the next month, or so prepare for the worst. Number 2, when you're dealing with clients and potential prospects, make sure you're understanding where they're at in their lives. You have to really care. You know that you're in the real estate business. You care about people. I hope you do. You should, because we do great things for people. We help them buy and sell their homes, move on, their families, start a family, downsize, upsize. They're having more kids. Their mostly life-changing great things that are happening, things that we help them with. So you're in this business to help people with their lives. So when there is an economic downturn, you've got to really, in the best way possible, find out or try to figure out, if they don't open up, what's going on with their lives, because the emotions can go from here to here in a second, and you want to really help them with what they really need to do. So when economic downturns happen, there's deals that fall apart at the last minute. I'll just give you a quick example of what could happen and what happened years ago. Right now, people are out of work. They're on unemployment. There's things happening with their mortgages or their approvals. Things could fall apart the day before closing. They lost their job. They're on unemployment. The bank that they're going through wants verification of employment. There's things that we don't even know yet that's going to happen with the way that we're under quarantine and companies shutting down. We don't really even know how the banks are going to 100% react to this and giving people final loan approvals on that, and people going for unemployment and counting that income. So there's a lot of moving parts here. So we have to be patient. We have to be patient. We have to be the voice of reason, calm people's nerves down, and really communicate. We're going to spend a lot more time on these transactions to make sure everything goes as smoothly and as best for our customers, our buyers, and our sellers. So really get into their shoes, feel their feelings, feel what they're going through, and and a lot of them might be in a very high stress position, and they're looking for you for guidance. They're looking for you to be the calm voice that says, don't worry, I'm going to check this out. Don't worry, I'm going to communicate with your loan officer. Don't worry, I'm going to communicate with the listing agent. Don't worry, I'm going to communicate all of this. And of course, you can't say, I'm going to make sure it's perfect, but you're going to be the voice of reason. You're going to be the one that calms them down. You're going to be the one that say, I'm going to communicate with you, find out the facts and what's happening, so they don't have to sit there all day on the phone worrying and calling different people. Be that point of contact for them. Number 3, you're going to have to double up and do more prospecting. So if you're busy with your current business that you've been working on all the time, it's going to take up more of your time. That's why I'm saying you're going to be working a lot harder. You're going to have to spend double the time on every one of your transactions till closing, and you better double up on your prospecting. Do twice as much prospecting and calling and reaching out to people. Now, one suggestion on prospecting that you can do to reach out to people you know, your friends, your family, your sphere of influence, your past business, people you know, anybody you know, you have something that you could help them with. You want to reach out for them. You want to care about why you're reaching out for them. You want to help them. I'm sure all your past clients, your friends, your family, you want to help them. And there's one thing that you might be able to help a majority of people with is connect them with a loan officer to refinance their house. This is a topic that you can help them with, to help them financially if it's feasible for them to refinance them. Our interest rates are at an all-time low or close to an all-time low. I know they're fluctuating, so pick a couple great loan officers or lending institutions that you've worked with, that you know personally, that you've dealt with, that you know are going to take care of. Please get a few of them, not just one. Get a few that are ready for your connections. And a little bit of role playing. You could call up those when you're prospecting, and you could call them up and go, hi, this is Tony Geraci with Century 21 HomeStar. I helped you sell your house last year. I'm just checking in to see how you and your family are doing. Hope everything is going well and everybody's staying safe and healthy. Is there anything I could do for you to help you? And see if there's anything that they're looking for. You're not selling them because you know they might not be buying or selling a house right now, but you could say, listen, remember I helped you get connected with a loan officer to help you refinance or purchase your home, but maybe I could do the same for you. Would you be interested that maybe we could save you some money? I could connect you with a loan officer and help you refinance. The process today is very easy. Apply online. Usually most companies have that, and we could get this all done and hopefully save you some money each month and help you through this tough time. So your call is, you're trying to help them, which I hope you number one, you have to make sure you really feel like you want to help them. Because if you call and you don't really, if you're all in about yourself and about the sale, it's not going to go well. But you really want to help your clients with something. I mean, you can't give them all money. You can't go out there, every one of their houses, help them watch their children. You can't, drive around and bring everybody food if they need it. But there's something you can do, your connections with the lending institutions, and help them hopefully save some money and refinance it with the lowest rates that are out there right now. And then also with that help, you could also see though, they might reach out to you like, yes, we want to sell. Or if they might have a friend or relative that needs to sell. Unfortunately, when there's economic downturn, sometimes people have to sell. And this time, over the next few months, it's all going to play out. There's going to be people that need to go find jobs other places. There are companies that are going to rehire or bring back people and relocate them. There could be a lot of movement in real estate in people's lives, and you want to start connecting with them now. that you are the resource for buying or selling for them or anybody you know. And in the meantime, if they're not looking to buy or sell a house, you're there to help them, connect them with a loan officer to help them refinance. That's just a tip, an idea, something to connect with, something to give them, some way of financially helping them connect. So that's just a suggestion. Number 4, the market doesn't determine your success. That's very important because 10 years ago, I had agents in my office that did more business during a down market than they did when the market was better. So an agent, a successful agent or a strong agent, an agent that's been in the business a while, that is almost kind of market proof. Your business is going to come to you because there's always people buying or selling houses. If it's good or bad, you have to market proof. You have to go out there. So don't let the market determine your success. It's not going down to zero. There's not going to be a time where there's going to be zero. Well, I don't have a crystal ball. I could pretty much guarantee it's never going to go down to 0 houses being sold for a long period of time or any time. So there's always going to be a piece of the market. You just got to go out and get it. And then 5 is that for all the agents out there, all the people watching this that are not agents, is that there is an end to this. There always is. There's an end to everything. Everything gets better in the long run. It just is, and it's just stronger and faster, and you're better after a tough time. I've seen it with a lot of my agents that have been in the business for over 10 years. That hard time 10 years ago made them stronger today. So remember, whatever's happening in your business and your life and things that are slowed down, your finances, the amount of business you have, if you work hard and build a better foundation, you'll be ready for those market dips. Because the one thing that I'm think about and concerned about, especially my agents and agents out there, is that more than half the agents in real estate today have not been in real estate for more than 10 years. So a lot of them don't know when all of a sudden the business they had shuts off or goes in half, or they're all of a sudden they had deals and they're expecting 5, 6, 7, 8 closings this month, and all of a sudden for some or 4 of them fall apart because of financing or jobs, or people are too scared to close, or things happening that went through that. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm available. If you just want to, I suggest to any agents that if you have any emotional issues or problems or worries or concerns, reach out and find an agent that's been in the business 10, 12 plus years, hopefully at your current office, your broker, your manager, your team leader. Hopefully some of them have been in the business over 10 years. Reach out to someone, ask them what happened, what were they feeling, how did they get through it, how did they get through the tough times, because it's going to over encompass everybody. It's going to go over everybody all at once, not individually, because usually just in a regular market, some agents are doing well, some agents are doing not so well, up and down. Now it's just going to go, it's going to be just blanket everybody of a downturn economy, sales slowing down, problems happening. It's going to happen all over. So reach out to 2 things. My suggestion is reach out to someone that's been in the business that over 10 years, so you could see what they went through, use their experience, and 2, minimize. I use the word commiseration. Minimize that, because 10 years ago, I saw many agents in my offices. I had 9 offices at that time. Every office, I'm going around trying to go into little groups of agents and stop them from sitting there and commiserating and getting themselves down and talking about the bad things that are happening. It just drains on you. So if you go into an office every day, especially a real estate office, well, kind of not now with the quarantine, but if you are, when the time comes when you're back in the office and around agents and around social events, watch the commiserating, just talking about the negativity. You could go story to story to story to story of all the bad things that happen to you. talk about the positive things. Bring someone in that has been through it, so they could tell you the shining light at the end of the tunnel, so to say, and how things get better and how it's even better afterwards. And of course, use me as a resource if you want to. I'm happy to talk to anybody. Emotionally connection. If you want, you have to run an idea of how to keep your business up to the level you want it to be, or how to just emotionally get through a tough market. I'm here for you. I've been through it. I've managed, I've mentored, I've coached hundreds of agents through tough markets, and I'm happy to help anybody out there during this time. So that's it for today. I want to wish everybody the happiest and healthiest and safest of weeks, and I'm here for you if you need me. Call me, text me, email me, instant message me, any which way you like to communicate. So again, be safe, be healthy, and hope to see many of you very soon. Bye-bye.